Hello and welcome to this three-part tutorial. This is a Python project based on cyberbullying detection. In this project, we will be obviously creating a cyberbullying detection model which will help us determine whether a message or a tweet is considered offensive or not. You can find this code. I'll show you the code here and all the data associated with those code at my GitHub page down in the description. So welcome to this first part, which is about the project idea and the data gathering. Let's start with the idea first. What is a cyberbullying detection model? Why do we need it? So as I have mentioned earlier, cyberbullying detection model is used to detect whether a message or a text or a tweet is considered offensive or not. So why do we need it? We use social media in our daily life. We use Twitter, Instagram, different social media apps, Facebook. Let's suppose we are using Twitter, we can tweet, we can interact with different tweets, we can interact with different users. So there are some people who have a malicious intent, who likes to hurt people, who likes to hurt people's feelings. So they can use internet as a source of bullying. They can because internet helps us maintain our anonymity, so we remain anonymous. So there's no real way of capturing that or stopping that person from cyberbullying. We don't know who it is. We have no idea about the identity of that person. So they can use the social media apps as a medium to cyberbully different people of that social media platform. So our main idea and our main objective is to develop a model that nurture users' mental health and overall wellness by preventing instances of cyberbullying. So we will be using two different things in this project, NLP and machine learning. NLP will be used to extract meaning from textual data and evaluate linguistic structure and text patterns, whereas machine learning will help us predict the unseen data. With the help of machine learning and NLP techniques, we will be able to address the abuse and get rid of it. So before starting with the code, let's look at the data set first. As I've mentioned you earlier, in this part, we're going to discuss the data set as well. As you can see, the data set has two different features, the tweet text and the cyberbullying tab. The tweet text contains all the tweets that are gathered from an API. You can go visit this link. It will be in my description to check out this data set for yourself. As you can see here in the first feature, there are tweets given here and their respective. In the second feature, you can see the cyberbullying tab. So each tweet has a type associated or a class associated to it. It has a not cyberbullying, religion, age, race, ethnicity, different types of it. So this is, as you can see, this is a multi-classification problem. So what I've done here is I've downloaded the data set. Here you can see it is the same data set. Yes, it is the same data set. I've converted it and divided it into two different data sets. The first data set will be used to determine whether the tweet is considered offensive or not. As you can see, we have two different classes here, not cyberbullying. And then when we scroll down here, we have cyberbullying. So this first data set will be used to determine whether a tweet or a text will be considered offensive or not. And thus, if it is considered offensive, then we will move on to this data set, which will help us determine whether which type of bullying is present here. Is it a gender-based, religion, ethnicity-based, or age-based? As you can see, this is a multi-classification problem, whereas the first data set was a binary classification problem. As you can see, we have only two classes here. So in this part, we were just going to discuss the project idea and the project and the data set which will be used in this project. As you can see, I gathered it from Kaggle here. You can, as I said earlier, as I mentioned earlier, you can visit this dataset. It will be given in the description. So thank you for watching this part. You can move on to the second part now, in which I will discuss the different libraries, the pre-processing steps, and the data transformation. Thank you for watching.